gentlemen, I'm Engineer Noel Ngowi. Today is my birthday, 24th December 2021. You know, I'm also almost the same age as Africa, because many countries in Africa got independence from 1958, 1959, 1961, 1962, 63, 64, and of course Africa now is around 60 years old. And so today I would like to do a little evaluation. Have we done effectively in technological development in Africa? You know, Africans are good at blaming others for their underdevelopment. We blame the white people, we blame our leaders, but we don't blame ourselves. Now, I would like to ask the African intellectual to start thinking whether their contribution in technological development in Africa was effective or not. I wrote this book, Technologies Are the Arts, and in Swahili it is called Teknolojia ni Sanaa. This book explains the reason behind technological backwardness in Africa. The main reason is that, you know, Africans think that technology is applied sciences, and we put so much effort on the sciences, but we don't know that the white people did not start with sciences, they started with technology. The word technology comes from the Greek word technologia, the study of the art. They want to know, what do I do in order to make the iron? What do I know in order to maybe to join two pieces of iron together? What do I do in order to do this and that? So they were looking for the art. You know, having the science alone without the art, or the how to do, you don't have technology. And you have ignored also the technician. You know the word technician and technology, they are somewhat similar. You may not have technology without a technician. So the scientists need to know how to work on technicians. You know, 40% of African scientists are in OECD countries, like in Europe, like in Germany, England, in other countries like Japan, America, and whatsoever. Why are not here? Because in those countries, people have done their homework properly, especially in the industry. So the industry are looking for researchers. They are looking for researchers in order to improve our production. But now in Africa, there's no correlation between what is being done at the universities and what is actually happening in businesses. So there should be a relationship between what is being taught at the universities and what people are doing researches and the actual businesses. So the researchers need to get closer to the business people, because the business people are the ones who can finance even those researches, and they are the ones who can apply those researches into a reality. So building a strong correlation between the universities and the business is very important. We need to invite businessmen to come talk to the university communities, and of course to receive feedback from the people from the universities, and even our curriculums will be suitable, will fit the actual industrial requirement of the country. And also we need to build a relationship between the researchers, the scientists, and the technicians. You know, the technicians, the scientists, they think that they know everything, but translating in whatever you are doing research into a reality, you need a technician. That's why we have the word technician technology. I saw someone who did a research in using of seaweed from Lake Victoria, making diesel, and he was talking about the characteristics which were obtained and how much those that product can be fit with actual diesel to fit for the actual performance of the machines. But now that research have never come to the industry, because coming to the industry, maybe the researcher was supposed to approach maybe technicians, please make me a machine, to extract that oil from those seaweeds, and that technician could have made the machine. After that, you're supposed to go to a businessman, please, I have done this research, I need financing, we can do business together. So there should be a relationship. But Africans are working alone. We don't work as teams. And we don't work with the technician or the artisan or the artist. As I say, that technologies are the arts. Without having the art, we don't have technology. And even the Europe people, they had art society where they were learning on how to do different things. That is very important. Then we need to cultivate teamwork. You know, technological development is multidisciplinary. For example, there was a certain machine, asphalt concrete machine. I asked people, can we make this machine? I'm a civil engineer. If I had a mechanical engineer, electrical, electronics engineer, and the computing personnel, computing expert, we could make the machine. But when do Africans sit together and make a team in order to develop their technologies? So we need to develop teams. Teams between land and those who are not land. Teams between people of different disciplines. Teams between engineers, between economists, between business experts, and whatever. We cannot develop without teamwork. You know, even Europe colonized Africa because they came as a team. They met together at Berlin and say, I'm German, I'm going to Tanganyika, you Belgium go to Rwanda and the DRC and whatever. So teamwork is very important. Then there is one missing link, that is sympathetic sociological essence, the readiness of the society to contribute towards technological development. You know, during the Industrial Revolution in Europe, people who contributed greatly towards technological development were the middle-income people who contributed their salaries to develop technology. But Africans are ready to contribute to ceremonies, to weddings, to funerals. We contribute a lot. But if somebody have got a technological idea and he wants his own to develop his business, no one is ready to contribute anything towards him because they think that that is none of their business. But we cannot develop if we cannot have sympathetic sociological effort, the readiness of the society to contribute towards technological development. And we need collaboration between the universities, the industries, and of course even the politicians. Everyone should come and collaborate. And in this collaboration, we need also to enforce brainstorming techniques. We need to be able to brainstorm. You know, even Thomas Edison, who discovered the electric bulb, was given the idea for the lamp holder by a technician. There was collaboration. No, it was not a one-man business, but in Africa, everyone thinks that he is more smart than others and he cannot collaborate with the others. That is wrong. Then we must cultivate a learning society. We must know that learning does not end in universities. That's why we have a lot of people that are celebrating their certificates, but they are doing nothing, because after graduating from the university, we need to start learning, and that is where learning starts. We need to develop learning societies in Africa. And one thing which is never not mentioned in Africa, in most parts of Africa, is we need creative imitators. We are always talking about innovation, but we need to imitate first, because before starting innovating, because there are technologies which are developed in 18s. For example, the electric motor, the electric pump, the engines, and whatever. We need to copy those. They are the property of nobody. Nobody can say that I'm the inventor of this technology, so I have a patent. If he comes, you can tell him, you are here in this world illegally. Why are you here from 18s up to now? So we need to enforce the right techniques before. Our priorities are not properly located. We are putting our priorities in scientific researches. We are putting a lot of effort in innovation, but we don't know that somehow we need to copy, creative imitation. We can copy the motors, we can copy the other things, and we can make them And before we start doing innovation of our new things, you know, many people who are doing creative imitation are becoming more successful than the innovators themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to put the right priorities after 60 years of independence. We need to check where we are, where we came from, and where we are going. We need to look at other continents. How did they reach in this place? What I want to say also, you need to put emphasis on technician. No technician, no technology. Thank you for listening to me.